Today we are discussing chapter 5 for English medium student primary activity. First of all, what is economic activity? Economic activities are those activities by which people earn income. Economic activities are divided into four groups, that is primary activity, secondary activity, tertiary activities and quaternary activity. The advanced activities of quaternary activities are also developed as culinary activity. In this chapter, we focused on primary activities only. These activities are directly dependent on environment. These activities utilize resources of earth like land, water, vegetation, building material and minerals. Primary activities include hunting and gathering, pastoral activities, fishing, forestry, agriculture, mining, and quarrying. People engaged in primary activities are called red collar workers. Hunting and gathering. It is the earliest people dependent on environment for their sustenance. They hunted animals and collected food from forest. The oldest occupation persisted in harsh climatic conditions. People depend on animals for food, shelter, clothing. The oldest occupation persisted in harsh climatic conditions. People depend on animals for food, shelter, clothing. Small capital and low level of technology is required. It is persisted in high latitude areas which include northern Canada, North Eurasia, and South Chile. Second, low latitudes like Amazon basin, tropical Africa, northern fringe of Australia, and the interior part of Southeast Asia. Pastoralism, with the realization that hunting is an unsustainable activity, so human beings might have thought of domestication of animals. Depending on the geographical factors and technological development, animals animal rearing today is practiced either at the subsistence or at the commercial level. Nomadic herding. In its herders depend on animals for food, transport, shelter, and clothing. They keep on moving with their animals. Variety of animals are kept in different regions. In Sahara and Asiatic deserts, sheep, goat, and camel are reared. In Tibet, yak and in Andes, llamas are reared. In Arctic region, reindeers are reared. Core region of pastoral nomadism. First, from the Atlantic shore of North Africa eastward across the Arabian Peninsula into Mongolia and central China. Tundra region of Eurasia. Third, Southwest Africa and Madagascar Island. Transhumance. Transhumance movement in search of pasture in mountains is known as transhumance. In Himalayan region, Gujars, Bakarwals, Gaddis and Bhotias are important communities engaged in transhumance. Commercial livestock rearing. Unlike nomadic herding, commercial livestock rearing is more organized and capital intensive. Animals are reared in ranches. This is a specialized activity in which only one type of animal is reared. Important animals are sheep, cattle, goats, and horses. Products such as meat, wool, hide, and skin are processed and packed scientifically and exported to different world markets. Major regions: New Zealand, Australia, Argentina, Uruguay, and USA. Agriculture. Agriculture is practiced under multiple combination of physical and socio-economic conditions, which gives rise to different types of agriculture system. Based on methods of farming, different types of crops are grown and livestock raised. Main agriculture system. First, subsistence agriculture. In this agriculture, crops are grown for local consumption. It can be grouped into categories: primitive subsistence agriculture and intensive subsistence agriculture. Primitive subsistence agriculture. It is practiced by many tribes in the tropics, especially in Africa, South and Central America, and Southeast Asia. It is known by different names in different countries like slash and burn, Juming, Roca, Milpa, and Ladang. Intensive subsistence agriculture. It is largely practiced in densely populated regions of monsoon Asia. Basically, there are two types of intensive subsistence agriculture. First, intensive subsistence agriculture dominated by wet paddy cultivation. In it, land holdings are very small. Most of the work is done by manual labor. In it, yields per unit area is high, but per labor productivity is low. Second, intensive subsistence agriculture dominated by crops other than paddy. Due to difference in relief, climate, soil, and some of the other geographical factors, wheat, soybean, barley, sorghum are grown in North China, Manchuria, North Korea, North Japan. In India, wheat is grown in western Indo-Gangetic plains and millets, coarse grains in dry part western and southern India. Plantation agriculture. It was introduced by Europeans in their colonies in tropics. Important crops are tea, coffee, cocoa, rubber, cotton, sugarcane, banana, pineapple. Main feature of this system are large estate, more capital, managerial and technical support, single crop specialization, cheap labor, good system of transport. It is export oriented. Tea in India and Sri Lanka, coffee in Brazil, rubber in Malaysia, sugarcane in Indonesia. These crops were initiated by different colonial powers in different countries. Extensive commercial grain cultivation. This cultivation is practiced in the interior part of semi-arid lands of middle latitudes. Wheat is main crop. Other crops are corn, barley, oats, rye. In large farm size, most of the work is mechanized. This is low yield per acre but high yield per person. This type of agriculture is best developed in Eurasian steppes, Canadian and American prairies, the pampas of Argentina, the velds of South Africa, downs of Australia, and Canterbury Plains of New Zealand. Mixed farming. In mixed farming, beside crop cultivation, animal husbandry is also practiced. This form of agriculture is found in the highly developed part of the world, that is northwestern Europe, Eastern North America, part of Eurasia, and temperate latitude of southern continents. Main features: moderate farm size, high capital intensive use of chemical fertilizer, green manures. Major crops are wheat, barley, oats, rye, maize, fodder and root crops. Animals like cattle, sheep, pigs and poultry provide the main income along with crops. Dairy farming. Dairy is the most advanced and efficient type of rearing of milk animal. It is highly capital and labor intensive. It is practiced mainly near urban and industrial centers which provide neighborhood market for fresh milk and dairy products. There are three main regions of commercial dairy farming. Northwestern Europe, largest producer of milk; Canada; third, southeastern Australia, New Zealand and Tasmania. Mediterranean agriculture. It is highly specialized commercial agriculture. Beside Mediterranean Sea, it is practiced in southern California, central Chile, southwestern part of South Africa, and southwestern part of Australia. It is known for citrus fruits, market gardening and horticulture. It is practiced near urban market. High value crops such as vegetables, fruits, flowers solely for the urban markets. Good transport link required. It is both labor and capital intensive and play emphasis on the use of irrigation, HYB seeds, fertilizers, insecticides, greenhouses, and artificial heating in colder regions. It is well developed in populated industrial districts of Northwest Europe, Northeastern USA, and Mediterranean region. Netherlands is known for tulip cultivation. Truck farming is vegetable cultivation. A truck covers the distance overnight, decide the limits of the vegetables. Types of farming on the basis of farming organization. Types of farming on the basis of farming organization. Cooperative farming. A group of farmers from a cooperative society by pooling in their resources voluntarily for more efficient use and profitable farming. It is successful in mainly Western European countries like Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium, Sweden, and Italy. Collective farming. The basic principle behind this type of farming is based on social ownership of the means of production and collective labor. It is practiced as kolkhoz in erstwhile USSR. It is based on pooling of resources. Mining. The discovery of minerals in the history of human development is reflected in many stages in terms of Copper Age, Bronze Age, and Iron Age. The minerals in ancient times was com- confined for making of tools, utensils, weapons. The actual development of mining began with the Industrial Revolution. Many factors like physical factor which include size, grade, the mode of occurrence of deposits, and economic factors like demand, technology, capital investment, infrastructure, labor, and transport costs affect mining. These are two types of mining: surface or open cast mining, and underground mining or shaft mining. The developed economies are retreating from mining, processing, and refining stages of production due to the high labor cost, while the developing countries with large labor force and striving for higher standard of living are becoming more important. Several countries of Africa and few of South America and Asia have over 50% of earning from minerals alone. Thank you.